Have you ever wondered what Jay carries around in that fanny pack of his?
What?
Because we have.
Is it you again?
Jay, how about you show the audience what's in your fanny pack?
Magical talking dude, I told you just like last time I don't have time. I had to go film WildChat.
Come on, man. Just show us.
I mean, I guess. I had TJ in my fanny pack today.
Hi guys.
Now we're gonna go film WildChat.
Today on WildChat, favorite Halloween movies. We get to have a special look on everyone's favorite Halloween movie. Plus, we get to put Tro's teaching skills to the test. And later, we'll be getting into the spirit of Halloween with Are You Afraid of the Dark? All that and more right here, right now on WildChat. Welcome back to WildChat. Today is Wednesday, October 30th. I'm Madison Goldhill, replacing Angela Rice for the day due to her being sick. I'm here with Cole, Jay, Churro, and Ella.
You are listening to Look at Her Now by Selena Gomez, which is my pick for song of the show.
Barbie's Malibu Dream House Airbnb, a California mansion that closely resembles Barbie's dream house, will be open for one lucky guest and 3 of their friends to rent out for only one night. This $60 Airbnb stay is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Would you guys stay the night at Barbie's Malibu Dream House?
Yes. I would definitely.
No?
Wait, have you seen? This house is
so
insane.
nice.
It's insane. But they're only opening it up for one night. I would definitely
do it for one night as a person, like in general. Like you can't do it again if you do it for once.
No, like they're only opening
like one
it
night
up.
at a time.
They're only opening it up once ever.
Once ever? So like whoever gets there first?
No, whoever. It's like a random drawing or something. Like it's not gonna be a thing that you can consistently go to.
Like $60 a night, that's easy.
This is what it looks like.
This is the greatest party house of all time. Hold on. Wait, where can you go to where you can scroll? Everything in here looks super fun. Have you ever seen the show Love Island?
Yeah.
It's just like it looks like the Love Island villa, but like Barbie version, but it's still super cool. You could see like hundreds in there. You could just have a massive party.
And it's only $60, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's affordable.
You could have everyone pitch 50
so
cents.
affordable.
Like I could afford that with my bank account, and I always spend my money as soon as I get it.
If you spill something, they're gonna charge you for it. If you break
Probably a lot more
anything,
than.
they're gonna
Like, how do
charge
we
you
know
for
that?
Because
They probably go in there.
So anything that you break, you'll be because they know that somebody's gonna want to throw a party there.
Yeah, no doubt,
yeah,
no
definitely.
doubt.
After that party, somebody's gonna spill something.
And it's gonna stain, and they're gonna go $1 million.
Yeah, but what I would do, I would throw a party here with all the
Plastic bags
top
and
10,
everything?
top 10 celebrities. 'Cause that way, whatever they break, they can just pay for. Like it wouldn't even be a big deal.
You have to try to convince them to come first.
I could easily do that. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all. Moving on, as we all know, Halloween is just around the corner. What are your favorite spooky season movies, and are there any of the ones you have to see before Halloween comes?
I have to see it too.
It
Oh,
too?
it's so good.
I haven't seen it yet.
So
I
good.
really need to see it. I love the first one.
Is there like any
Scary.
traditional Halloween movies? Like when I was younger on Disney Channel when they had the whole like
Hocus Pocus.
yeah, or like Halloween Town.
The witches that were twins. Oh my god.
Those were such good. Oh, I was so ready to watch every single one of them. And they had the little countdown in the corner. It was like, here's how long you can watch.
It was like Disney October or whatever. It was
Oktoberfest or something like that.
Oktoberfest.
Oh my gosh,
best
those were the days. Now we just like, what is even going on now?
Yeah, we're just kind of making it through.
I just sleep on Halloween. I forget
I've
Halloween
seen them
is
all.
Halloween.
What?
Like,
I've been trick-or-treating every single year.
All people do is.
I went last year, the year before. Last year I went alone. Just
Jay, you don't like dressing up?
No, I actually haven't trick or treated in a long time.
in a long time.
Yeah, I've been
I think I trick or treated last year.
I never want to not trick-or-treat.
We are back on WildChat, ready to put Tro's teaching skills to the test. In the first episode of WildChat, we were in search of a job for Tro. Now we think we have one that he might be good at. So today he'll be teaching Cole how to ride a bike.
This bike's really small. But you want to get the pedals to where like you're on top of it, you know? Because the way the bike works is you push the pedals, it makes it spin. So you get on top of it and you're just going to push down. Okay. So get on. Make sure you have both hands.
Hold his handlebar.
All right. So no, you want to start off with this one a little bit higher because you want more right there.
Okay.
Put your foot on, and then now you're gonna push real hard with it. Push. Yeah. See, the most important thing is that you keep your feet on it. So let's just do a couple drills. Like I'm holding on. You're not gonna fall. Just push with that foot.
Push.
Okay. Yeah. Now push with that foot.
Okay.
So right there is where you want to start. And you want me to hold your body or the bike? I'll stay behind you. Maybe kind of now, alright, here's the two things I want you to think about. When push down on that, and then put your feet to where they're on them, and just keep push. Get that right here. You're not here. First, I want you to do a couple drills.
Alright, tell us, do you think it's harder to learn a bike at 18 or 6? Let us know on our Twitter.
What do you think, Jay? What do you think is harder to do?
Probably 18 is just like learning a foreign language, man. As you can see. Like, come on now.
Go.
Yes, Cole. Yes, Cole.
Let me just make sure it's on.
Alright.
Okay, so what's happening today?
Whoever's bike that is, when you see this, we will pay you. I will personally pay you money for letting us use this bike.
It's gonna feel a little different. It feels better, doesn't it?
Didn't mean to flex.
Doesn't it feel better from the start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll personally pay
Your
you.
right foot. Go forward. Left. Right.
Go, Cole! Yeah!
How to ride a bike.
How do you feel, Cole?
I'm in pain, but I feel good.
You feel great.
Yeah.
You feel great.
Yeah.
We need to get my man Cole a bike.
Our man Cole has to keep improving, man.
Go fund me.
Just keep
For a
pedaling.
bike.
Go fund me for Cole's bike.
Yeah,
We're getting
send
him a
us
bike.
money for Cole bike.
Getting this
We're
man
getting him a bike.
And you're about to see him biking all over the town.
Yes, no more walking for Cole. Straight biking.
Straight biking.
All right, so that went really well. True actually taught Cole how to ride a bike, and we're all so proud of him. After the break, we'll be getting into the Halloween spirit with the Are You Afraid of the Dark challenge. We'll be right back.
Join the Ultimate Frisbee team. Meet new people. Understand sports. Get better grades. Meet 3 to 5 every Wednesdays and Fridays at the multipurpose field.
Welcome back to WildChat. We are getting ready to celebrate Halloween tomorrow. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to share a few scary stories. We're having some people on the show that are going to talk about some scary stories. So let's see how that goes.
Patrick Means, and this is my story. It's kind of a crazy deal. Halloween night, my wife and I were watching my brother play a college game at South Alabama, and upon completion we needed to drive back to Savannah. So we're driving, and all of a sudden I see this car go, just boop, boop, up and down. Next thing you know, I go boom, boom, up and down. I start to see the gauges in our car go down. Everything starts to fall down. I pull into this one gas station. I look at the front of the car, nothing's wrong with the front of the car, and then I look underneath it, and oil is just gushing out of the car. And then we look at it closer, and there was a deer that had gone through it. This guy pulls up next to us in a 4Runner, no front bumper, comes up and goes, "Hey man, I saw you just hit a deer." He's like, "You okay?" He had a big old tattoo across his arm. So we're sitting there, and he goes, "I'm gonna be back later to check on you guys, just in case, because there's some different kinds of people out here." We subsequently go into the gas station. We asked for the address. They said they didn't have an address. And then we go onto our GPS system, and we look up where we're at, and the gas station does not exist in the GPS. We go back into our car, we call one of our buddies, to come get us. So we're sitting there, and next thing you know, all the gas station lights turn off. Lights on the board turn off. And the people working at the gas station just leave. Everybody is gone. And we're sitting in this car in the middle of this gas station parking lot. So we're sitting there, and it's pitch black, and next thing you know, both of our phones die. There's one hanging outlet coming from the gas station. And my wife and I looked at each other because it is pitch black. We looked at each other and was like, this is the point of the movie where everybody says, do not get out of the car. I get out and I run to the thing, plug in my phone, have it just hanging from it. Next thing you know, a car, old car, like pulls up around us and starts circling us. So next thing, from there, we sit up, I sit up and I look out. And it's the guy from earlier. In our mind, it goes, this is the killer in the movie. We finally had my buddy come in from Savannah, which is like a 3-hour drive to come pick us up. Did not die that night. But the next day, my wife comes back with another friend of ours with a trailer to come get our car. And the guy that's in the 4Runner is still sitting next to our car.
My name's Robin Thompson, and this is my scary story. Rock Hill, South Carolina is where I grew up. Out behind this abandoned factory, this mill, is an occult church. Several other friends were spending the night with my friend Joy, and she has an older sister, Jane, who had a bunch of other friends spending the night at their house. And they decided that it was time to to dare each other to go to this place. And we took about 4 or 5 cars, and when I say we were packed into the cars, there was probably 7 or 8 people per car. We didn't know if it was like a real place or not because it was kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and I'd never gone near it. So we pull up, and literally there's like this wooden gate, and we could kind of see it from a distance, and then there are fences, and there's definitely some stuff at the top to kind of keep you away from it. Once you get back in the woods, there's like back routes and roads and paths and stuff to get to it. But then we see these giant torches. So it was still to this day, it's one of the creepiest things because it's one of those where you just think, this is not happening. There's no way there's something really like this. And then we see Doberman pinchers, and they are literally running up to these fences. So of course nobody, we're worried that people are gonna come up. So we take off, we get out of the car. So at this point, everybody's kind of gone different directions. I don't know if their intent was to try to get in, but we just went to where we didn't want to be near the cars, so people did come and start investigating the cars. So we went and hid behind a tree. 30 minutes of pretty much like chaos, because we're all just kind of going different places, but you could hear, I don't know, it's like chants or something, but several of us had already started crying. You hear people yelling, and at this point we do hear people coming. So we're still sitting behind this tree thinking, okay, we're fine. We hear some steps coming up from behind, and hands literally grab onto us. And we're just being said, come with us, you don't need to ask anything, don't say anything. They escorted us back to our car very sternly. Some words were exchanged, but at the time they didn't realize, I think, that the boy who had gotten in was still in. So as we pile into the car, as we are terrified, we head back about 2 miles down the road, and we realize that Jason wasn't still with us. Well, of course somebody wants to go back right then to try to find him, but somebody feels like they need to. So 4 cars left and went home with all this piled up. 1 car went back, and about 3 hours later, the guy that went back and got him showed back up, and he ended up in the hospital for about a week. Wouldn't talk, literally went mute, just would not say a word. He had the dog scratches, he had some bruises and some where you could see physically he'd been maybe beaten a little bit, but in complete and utter shock. When the guy went back, he said he was at the front of the compound, got him into the car and took off as the people were still yelling or whatever, and then he stayed in the psych ward at the hospital for, as far as we know, for about a couple more weeks. And then his parents homeschooled him. He was never the same after he got out, and we don't know what he saw or what they did to him. But his parents pretty much just homeschooled him and just kind of kept him away from all of our friends. And after that, we didn't really know. I wasn't really that close to him. It was more the siblings' friends, but he didn't really want to talk about it, and so we don't know what really happened.
That is all that we have for today. Please share your favorite scary stories with us on our Twitter at @WildChat and use the hashtag #WildChat. And if you guys have any more challenges you want to see us do, let us know on our Twitter. Be sure to tune into our Inside Richmond Hill Football with Coach Lazat tomorrow and Wildcat News on Friday for more information. That's all for this Wednesday. We'll see you next Wednesday on WildChat. Have a happy Halloween.